this stuff in my inventory? I've loaded Tarvin. Go back.
Get out of here, Darwin.
Yeah.
Well, I'll officially call the session started, so boomf. Do you guys remember what happened 2 weeks ago?
Somewhat. We killed.
Yes. Surprisingly, we killed everyone.
Yeah, we killed her and the Geigen. We killed Demetria, and we managed to save the
the children potentially.
The children. Only one children turned into a Maenad. And we got some loot. Yeah, we got some stuff, and we got the horn, but we didn't do anything with the horn yet. Well, I think we were talking about taking it back to Aesop, and we got a bow, and you got your amulet. That was your family keepsake from around her neck. And you quickly showed us everything, and we said, "Oh, let's have a long rest before we get out of here." And you said, "Not so fast," because of reasons. For reasons, it was how you put it. It was like for reasons, and then So cool. I think that's kind of where we're at.
One small thing that you missed is Silas was told that if he wanted, Demetria basically said you're going to die a horrible death at the hands of Lutheria, one of the Titans.
You didn't tell us. So I think you told us that in secret, didn't you? Or did she say that? I don't know.
No, she said it.
Oh, anyway.
No, well,
maybe I missed it.
Well, if it's not revealed now, she would have said. I'm pretty sure she said it. She said to Silas that he's going to die at the hands of Lutheria in a very messy death.
Yeah.
And that. Wait.
I think it was whispered, eh? Yeah.
Maybe
we got the information from him. I think it was secretly told to him. Well, he got the
Well, I'll leave it in Albert's hands then. Maybe if you guys don't know about it, then maybe I did just whisper it to Albert. But
do you remember that, Pat? Pat's pretty good at noting.
I don't remember that as being something that was directly revealed to us.
No.
I think the point was that we're trying to get some information out of Demetria before it all went south. So there was, I think, a conversation, but not one that we were privy to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, chosen ones, what would you like to do?
Well, just saying, Malcolm, I'm not seeing your video. Is that?
Oh, that's because I didn't click the video button. There we go.
There it is.
Hey. There we go.
Nice.
Are we? What happened to the children? Did they just snap out of it? Have we actually checked on that?
The children were distraught, weren't they?
Yeah, these two children here who did not turn into Maenads thanks to some lucky rolls by somebody or other. They're just thinking, well, Mum, oh my God, the mother, as she made them call him, is dead, and that's kind of messing up. You know, when you very much is very similar to a cult, and when your cult leader dies, you know, that's what the hell's going on? So they're distraught, but there's still these children over here, of course, which were high as a kite last time you saw them.
Shall we sort out the bow? Just because we don't quite have the other two here yet as well. So who do you reckon will be best served by the bow? Is it a bard thing, the short bow of cupidity? It's a +1 bow. I've been playing a bit of a ranged character, but I also have spells, and I'll get more spells later on. I think that
I just can't get over the fact that I really wanted one of those in the last campaign. And now here it is.
What's your dex like?
+3. I got 17 dex. Sorry, meta.
Yeah, but you've got a high dex too as well, just in terms of So we're pretty similar. Who's going to? I don't think we really have ranged, right?
No.
I can throw some darts, but I've already lost one. I've only got one left. but
So-
I'm not the bow, so cross me out for that.
Like, Silas was using something, but so maybe, yeah, maybe we give it to you.
Yeah, I'm only proficient, it says, in crossbow under weapons. Doesn't say anything about
A
longbow
short
or
bow
anything.
is a
Short bow?
short bow is a simple weapon. Is that right?
Oh yeah,
that's,
good
that's
call.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody can
Yeah.
basically use a
Okay.
short bow.
Yeah, because I'm proficient in longbows as well with my elvish nature. But yeah, I'll just keep on rocking my short bow, and you can take the cupidity because I'll have magic and stuff to use. I know that you will too as a bard, but you know,
Oh,
it's all
okay. All right, sure. I'll take it. What's it called, Malcolm? I'll look for it.
Short bow of cupidity.
But we might be best served giving it to Silas when he comes back.
Yeah.
Just because he's been doing a lot of range stuff,
Yeah.
and that will stack nicely with his advantage that he gets from stealth and all that sort of jazz as well.
Okay, I shall hold it.
And use
Maybe
it for
use
the
it?
next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I'll
okay.
just wear it, show everyone. Look at my bow. No, don't want to use it. It goes down in value.
I do like the idea of that. I think that suits me well.
Cool.
Does require
All right.
attunement, so you might want to attune to that Proteus.
Yeah. Would he have
Yeah,
attuned via what at the same time he attuned to his locket?
Sure, well, I'm not going to stress about
How
it
long is
for
it?
reasons.
How long is it?
Yeah. Cool.
It's usually an hour to
Is it-
attune to an item.
An hour. Oh, there you go. Yep. Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's an interesting item in that normally, if you attack someone who's charmed, then the charm fails. But to
Yeah.
charm a person, you need to attack them. So that's pretty fun.
Sure. Yeah. So if they get hit, do they snap out of it?
Well,
If
if
you hit
you
them,
attack them,
If I
because they're charmed by you, but they're not charmed by us, right? So
Yeah.
if he gets charmed, then they're gonna help him
But
out, but not help us.
they've got to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
So, all right. Okay. So let's adventure on. And so we're done with this grove.
Yes. So whereabouts are we, Malcolm? Have we sort of come out around here-ish?
You tell me.
Well-
yeah. All right. Let's move out in
As
this.
far as I recollect, we hadn't been into the kitchen, or did you say, Malcolm, at the end of that we had investigated this and we knew that there was still the over here, and on the other side there was still
Bad guys.
that we had not yet disposed of. So there was
I'm taking it as written just to speed up the last session, that you spent some time searching the entire place, and I gave you all the
Right.
associated loot, and yeah. So for example, you found the short bow of cupidity, and what you presume was Demetria's bedroom.
Yeah. So shall we? What should we do with the kids? What should we?
Well, it's
do
time
with
for them
the
to go
kids?
home. We've got to take them home.
Coroner,
Yeah.
do you recognize any of them from your village?
Well, they're all from Astoria. I know some of them quite well, but some of them are, just acquaintances. But they're all from Astoria, and I'd really like to get them home as soon as possible. But they went themselves. I'm not sure what we can do about that.
Well, I feel that might be our best bet. What do you think, team?
Well, we're on a clock, right, to save the bull's life. Just reminding you of that. However, is the village really on our way? Can we make it on our way? Sounds like a great idea for a song.
Well, the village is
you-
Astoria, which is back here, which is
Yes.
where you're planning to take the horn
The
of
thing
Belvedere
anyway. Yeah,
So
that's
we're going to take kids there, though.
yeah. Well, we
Make
can't.
these kids walk.
We can't.
how long is the travel to Astoria?
We
or put it this way, it's usually about 20 miles a day that you can travel. And there we go. 14, so most of the day, but not quite all the day.
So we need to. That's our next stop anyway. So perhaps we should take them. Has anyone got any ideas of how to convince? I mean, you could be quite silver-tongued there.
Well, I'm sure the lure of home and family.
Yes.
A nice, comfy bed.
Well, shall we gather them all by the tree stump and address them all as one?
Okay. Come on, everyone.
And Coroner, if you could help in any way, that would be much appreciated.
Of course, I'll do what I can.
Don't forget Denise.
Yes, Denise.
Denise.
Yeah. Denise is a problem child.
Right. Well, so we talk to them down here and ask, can we gather, please gather in the courtyard next to the tree stump, next to the stream.
Oh, Proteus, my sweetie, does everything go okay in there?
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Well, you could say it was a happy ending. We saved most of the kids. A few casualties, but they kind of turned into Maynards.
Oh, you're so brave, Proteus. Such a hero. I don't think anybody could defeat Demetria like that. You are simply spectacular.
Well, yeah, I did my best. And of course, the others helped.
Oh, I'm sure they did help the hero. Tell me, I can't remember. How is your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend? How are they doing?
They, last I heard they're doing well. And of course, I think of them daily.
Oh, okay. Any way I can help you out, Proteus, just let me know. I'm at your service.
This is Laureus speaking, sir?
Yep. This is a satyr who came here for
that's
a
who he is.
diplomatic
Yep.
thing. Yep.
I kind of forgot who I was talking to. My apologies. Laureus, yes, I must have got knocked on the head.
Oh, no.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Well, as I said, we had this oath of the oath of hospitality. I was forbidden from hitting her, and she was forbidden from hitting me. So I would have rushed in and helped out your side. Us satyrs need to help each other out, don't we? But unfortunately, the whole oath of hospitality stopped me from doing that. But I'm at your disposal, my sweet.
No one looks down on you for that. Right, come.
Oh.
Would you gather your friends? We have an announcement by the tree. I'll just wait for the rest of my companions to arrive. Here's Okko.
Laura, what did you want from that witch?
Well, there was some attacks on some fey kingdoms around here. There's a little outpost in Astoria run by a delightful young halfling, and there were satyrs, pixies, fairies there, and we had reason to believe that Demetria was behind the attacks. So we came here as a diplomatic mission, but that all seems to have fallen apart. So I'm at somewhat of a loose end.
Sort of sorted that out for you, Laureus.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Volo. I do very much appreciate it.
Laureus, I've got a question to ask. These children don't seem to be in the right headspace. Do you have any abilities, for instance, to convince them it might be in their best interest to join us as we take them back to their homes, to their parents?
I could shoot them all with the bow.
Well, maybe not shooting the children might be good things. And he brings out a pair of panpipes. I can blow on these things quite sweetly, and maybe that'll turn them around. Perhaps someone could play a tune along with me, though?
You are going to take them home, right?
No, we're taking them. We're taking them home. We just need to convince them.
Of course. What type of monster do you think I am? Of course. Return the children to the home. It is a noble thing to do.
Okay. All right. Let's
Shall
get the
we?
children.
Let's gather the children.
They're up to the northeast.
There was some up here in the sleeping quarters.
Oh, here they are.
Do we gather the 3 from up here? Oh, yeah, cool, sweet.
Not
And
really.
Denise and her 2 friends.
Oh, Denise.
Denise.
Yeah. Denise, yeah. That's Denise.
There we go. Proteus, I'll let you address them. I always tend to put my foot in my mouth when I spoke.
All right, you kids, listen up.
Please.
All right, I'll go. Yes.
All right.
go.
Okay. Thank you. Well, we've all been through quite a lot, haven't we? Yes. Well, look. Good news is that we are going to take you home to your families who you left.
Oh,
You know,
no.
you were under some influence.
No, man, that's okay. We're here for the Ascension.
Oh well, Ascension cancelled. Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Unfortunately, Demetria got a bit sick and passed away just now.
Boy,
so we do
come
apologise.
on, man. She's immortal. What are you talking about, bro?
Immortal, you say?
Yeah.
Why? Who told you that?
Oh, well, she did.
I kind of look over my shoulder at Damas. Do you want to just go check on her body? Okay.
Octobolo is going to go back into the room and cut off her head to bring it out to show them.
Mother!
Okay.
Mother! What have you done, you barbarians?
No,
She was-
the boys. She was cooking you and serving you to the women.
No.
Yes, that was the Ascension. She was serving the men as roast dinner. You were food for her, and the women, they were the ones. The young women were eating you. It wasn't an Ascension. It was a cruel torture, transforming you into a hideous beast with no morals, no moral compunction whatsoever. You
Yes.
escaped a terrible fate.
Coroner kind of pushes beside you and said, just settle down, old man. You're doing this all wrong. And she gets up on the stump and says, guys,
Okay, but
guys, it's true. And in the background, Laureus starts playing on his panpipes, playing a tune. He says, look, guys, ignore this old man's rambling. This is the truth. She deceived us all, each and every one of us. She wasn't immortal. Look, the Mr. Bolo has got one of their heads, or her head. It's just not true, guys. And let's pick on Damas. Roll me a d20.
What?
It's a plain old
D20.
d20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's 6 better than what I thought it was.
Some of them look confused, and then Laureus starts tuning in with his panpipes and playing a delightful melody. I should have said roll this at advantage, actually, Damas. So roll another d20.
Ah,
Not bad. Step away from the dice.
yes, no, the Damas doesn't have charisma.
Well, this was for what
What
Coroner
Coroner
was
was saying.
He said, well, and Coroner said, it's true. She deceived us all. You're under the influence. It's not going to be good. And they said, nah, man, this is all a ruse. I mean, you might have her head, but she's gonna grow back. We're just gonna head back to what we were doing. It's all right, man. And they'll retreat to continue what they were doing before.
I offer the bow of cupidity again. What's the... We could just tell their families where they are.
And that is perhaps the best possible outcome, I guess.
well, I want to speak directly to Denise and say, Denise, do you believe me?
Yeah, I mean, I saw who she was and what she did. And I'm sorry for those cruel things I said, Uncle. It's, I don't know, it was the food she was eating, feeding us, but her voice, her combination, so, it just wasn't me. I apologize for my actions.
Look, I'm really glad that you've come to your senses, and I'm sorry for what's happened to you here. It's terrible. I'm glad that we can bring you back to your family. That's what you want, right?
Yeah, back in Astoria.
Yeah. Now, having been among these people, is there anything that you can think of that we could tell them or show them that would prove to them that Demetria was not who she said she was?
I mean, when that girl turned into him, we used to call them dirty satyrs, but yeah, Maynards. No offense, Proteus. Sorry. That was quite the wake-up call. I know. I mean, it was a combination of things. It was her voice, and I think the mushrooms that we were eating.
Yeah, the mushrooms are a problem. What if we got rid of the mushrooms?
Well, perhaps the good berries that we found might help remove them from the stupor.
Okay.
Would that perhaps alleviate the situation?
Give it a shot.
At the
Otherwise,
very least, it'd make them full, and they would not be able to consume any more of the mushrooms.
And I'm wondering if Laureus and her compatriots would assent to watching the children until we can inform the families later today of their location and their fate.
Oh, of course, I'd be delighted to. Anything for you, heroes.
So I suppose the only thing that we would need to do would be to learn the names of all of the children that still survive, so that we could inform the king, and King Pythor should be able to then inform his subjects of the location of these wayward children.
all right. You want to get the names?
Yes, so I will endeavour to move to the northeast and
You're going to
child
give
and
each one a berry. Yeah.
and offer them the sustenance of the berries and the blessings of the gods, in the hope that they would one day ascend.
Okay, so you give them the berries, and they gratefully accept it, and they're surprised at how nutritious they are. And I'm not going to come up with a name with 10, 12 NPCs on the spot, but you do take down all their names.
Right. Okay.
The niece, the nephew, the brother,
The boy.
the boy, the gal.
The brat.
The squirrel. Cool. All of them.
Did we observe any changes to the children? Are they still eating mushrooms?
It was actually quite late in the evening now, and they're kind of curling up in the grove and going to sleep.
Just one question. Is Denise and her friends who we saved at the dinner table, are they going to travel with us back to Astoria? Coroner, will you come back with us as well?
Laureus, you're going to take good care of them, right? Yes, I shall guard them with my life.
I'm just thinking.
Can I roll an insight on that?
On Laureus?
Can I,
Sure.
just to see if he's telling the truth? I know that.
This would be a good place to have a rest, and the children might wake up with their senses returned and might need our help to return home. I don't know. Does anyone else need a rest?
Well, I think we all should have a long rest if we can. It is late at night.
Damus, you think Alorius is genuine, and he's genuine because he wants to impress the lot of you.
Yes, okay. I pass that on. Just quietly. He's trustworthy. Yes. Shall we have a rest here? I mean, I feel my magic is weak. My connection to my god is not as strong as it usually is.
I'm finding it hard to muster up any sort of anger.
Does Okapolo become loved up once all the rage is gone?
Pretty much. Just a brand.
He gets a bit softer. Yeah.
Would it be? Is it wise to travel at night through the forest the way that we came? Would that be safe to think our way back anyway, or would we be best to make rest here, or should we rest upstairs in the temple?
Yes, perhaps if she was serving Lutheria, or it might not be best to stay down here.
Well, there are beds up there.
I'm happy to rest wherever it should be.
I'll take Demetria's bed.
I don't actually sleep. I'm an elf, so I'll just meditate and run a watch.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you will find a safe-ish place. I mean, there are lots of beds around here, so it's very easy to get a long rest here. Very defendable position as well. So not only do you get a long rest in, but you also...
Natural 20!
Level 3!
Yay!
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 All right.
All right. Cool.
Let's get the long rest in first.
Well, no.
It doesn't matter.
Got to do your hit points and everything anyways.
It happens at the same time. All right. Long rest. Not long rest. Character levels. So I need to roll my dice. My hit dice as a druid is 8, I think. Here we go. Oh. Yay! That was a good one.
Someone will have to remind me how to do that dice rolling thing.
You just use the dice on the side of it.
So, where it says manage HP, or
You just go to you roll it as a custom roll, and you just know how what your dice is as a bard.
where do you change that feature to make it custom?
Oh, yeah, at the very first page of the character builder, to make it custom dice. And you add it.
Okay.
Rough.
I'm a wizard, so that's a D6, I believe, plus my constitution.
Mm-hmm.
We go for that. 5. Hurrah!
It should be 7 plus.
Hit point type manual. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes manual. There we go.
And then so it says hit dice 2d8, so I roll 1d8, right?
Yeah, roll a d8, and then you add it in the manual thing for the rolled dice.
So I go managed HP. Okay.
Yeah, and then so you add whatever you roll to that rolled dice section in the manage HP thing.
6.
Okay, so where it says 19, change that to 25.
Oh, is that your 3d8 is 25? Far out. That's pretty amazing.
What's that?
We get a D8 at first level. We get a natural 8, and I guess you roll an 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, where it says roll HP, Mr. Proteus, change that to 25.
Yeah, I change it.
And then it'll work out your constitution modifiers from there. So it's actually, the actual rolled dice is what rolled HP is supposed to do. Ed, is this all sounding thoroughly confusing?
Very.
Okay, I'll walk you through it. So, Well, first of all, let me just check your sheet. Okay, first step, roll me a d8, Ed. You could do that in the Roll20 chat, like this. You just type that in the chat there, but without the quote marks, obviously. Six, that's pretty good. Now, are you looking at your sheet?
Yep.
So up in the top right, you'll see like a hammer and an anvil in the top right.
Yep.
Yeah, click on that. Then you're on number 2 class, is that right? Got home, race, class, abilities. Should say character builder, kind of in the top left.
Yeah, mine doesn't look like that. I've clicked on the hammer anvil thing, and it took me to this other. Oh, yeah, it took me to this other thing. I don't know what it is.
Do you see
It's
the?
got-
Yep.
It's got what I am, and then like hit points and efficiency and all that listed down
Oh,
below.
okay, great. Now up in the, you'll see a blue button that says Manage Hit Points. Click on
Yeah.
that. Now because you rolled a 6, change that 15 to a 21. Because 15 plus 6 is 21.
Yes.
Okay. Now also, you see where it says level 2, with a little X next to it, change that to level 3.
Is that out of the manage hit points thing?
Yeah, right underneath Manage Hit Points, it'll say level 2. Change that to 3.
Oh, I know. I was like, what is that? It's on the pads. Okay.
Marley Puss.
Yep, I see it now.
Okay, so level
Done.
3. Now you notice towards the bottom it's come up with a monastic tradition with a little exclamation mark next to it.
Yep.
Click on that. Then it'll just say choose an option. I'm going to suggest Way of the Open Hand, which I'll explain to you in a second. So change that to Way of the Open Hand. Under monastic tradition. Yep.
That.
Then I think that's all you need to do for a monk now. That's it. You've leveled up. Now what the way the open hand does is when you punch someone, you can force them to fall prone if you want, so knock them off their feet. Or you can have them, like, push them back 15 feet, like a ninja punch to the chest. Or you can kind of slap them silly so they don't get reactions. And what that you could do with that, for example, is punch someone, have them lose their reaction, which means you can punch and run away and they won't be able to punch you back as you turn your back and then run. Okay, so just remember that when you punch someone, you can either knock them on their butt, push them back 15 feet away from you, or kind of remove all the reactions. So that's the cool extra stuff you can do as a monk. Does that make perfect sense, or?
It does.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll get into that. It should make more sense anyway once we get into combat. But you're set for now.
So Malcolm, the Herculean path is not showing up in my options.
Okay.
Like the Mystic Theros, which is the module.
Module class.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. That's a barbarian custom
Yep.
thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And it's a Herculean path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 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 Should be there now.
Does it cost you anything to add stuff to our D&D Beyond stuff?
Nope. Did
He
that come up?
rotates though.
I'm just refreshing the page.
Okay. Let me make sure. The right option.
Yeah, it's still not there.
This homebrew is a bit. Let me make sure. Okay, just a second.
Oh look, if it's
No, I got it. I just
hard-
got it. I just need to know what you get a proficiency: animal handling, intimidation, or survival. Which one?
Oh look, love to do some intimidation.
All right.
Do it. Do it.
And assuming you've got your hit points set, you should be good. So just go back to your main character page, and
Yep.
it should all be good.
What's next? New character sheet. Barbarian 3.
Yeah, so you notice we go to class features. You got your precocious warrior now, which enables you to wrestle foes into submission. So
Oh fuck yes!
go to features and
All
traits,
of one
class
of
and
two.
features. You'll see that feature you get from the Herculean path. Okay, is everybody else good?
Yeah, just one question. As a wizard, the way you play it, I need to actually discover homes with new spells if I want to learn new spells. I think I've had level 2 slots
You
open
get
in terms of spell slots.
yeah, anytime you level up as a wizard, you get 2 spells for free,
Right.
which should come up when you go into manage spells in your character sheet. You should have more options.
Oh,
than
okay.
that.
Yeah, sorry, I hadn't clicked on that. Yeah, I just wasn't seeing the way it says here whether it should tell me. So it tells me the number of spell slots, which is 4 first and 2 second.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like the adding spells,
You go to manage spells in the top right hand corner.
yeah. So
And
it
you
gives me like the second level spells have now appeared that are available.
Yeah, so click on
Okay.
learn or whatever it is, and
Okay, so I'll just read through those in the background while things are going on.
Yeah.
Obviously concentrating while we're doing this. Obviously I want to get stuff that fits my character. Oh, yep. All right, so you reckon 2 of those. Fine.
okay.
Necromancy, no.
Oh, and so Malcolm, because Precocious Wrestler gives me proficiency in Atlantic, which I already had.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I get another proficiency, which is how things sometimes run, or
You got
not?
the proficiency, which was intimidation, didn't you? It was the one you chose.
Right, yeah, that's the one I chose. But Precocious Wrestler specifically gives me proficiency in athletics, which I already had.
Yeah, well, I guess we could change that if you like.
I don't need. I don't. No, I don't need it. It's just like whether that's a thing.
Yeah, it's just the way
Yeah,
it worked out. It's just
Good. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm grabbing things. I'm punching them. It's fine.
all right. Grab and punch. You won't go far wrong with that.
You grab, punch them, then intimidate them.
Yeah.
Okay. Level
Let's
3.
roll out.
Congratulations. I think we're 8 sessions in and you're at level 3. Fantastic.
Oh, so we've had to sleep that a night off the old tracker that I've got here. Dun dun dun. 4
Right, I'll
days.
wake up. I had a great sleep on her bed. It was very comfy. Lots of cushions. How's everyone feeling?
Invigorated.
Right, let's check in on these kids.
The kids, yeah, I mean, I know you want to get us home, man, but we're just going to stay here. We're going to just wait here for her resurrection. That's cool.
Okay.
You go. We'll just wait around. She's coming back.
Oh, well, I suppose we have to go then.
All right, look after yourselves. We'll tell your parents where you are.
Oh, okay, we can't promise we haven't ascended by the time they return. So just break the bad news with that. They can come and witness our glorious ascension if they want. But they're not going to stop us.
Okay, you stay up those mushrooms.
Shall we make...
As they munch through more mushrooms.
On the way out, I'm going to give Loras a gold piece.
Oh, well.
Just if you need anything on the way, taking care of these kids.
Oh, sure. I have a few gold pieces myself, but I'll never say no to another one. Thank you, sweetie.
Right. I think let's get let's start making tracks.
For Astoria with we've got Coroner and Denise with us, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, let's make our way to Astoria.
Without incident.
I'm sure it'll be
Hopefully.
smooth sailing.
Yes. Roll this D20, Kyle.
Move Silas. Damn. Okay, so you start making your way back. Nice to be outside of the mossy temple with all the crap that went down then. And you slowly make your way back north to Astoria. But as you're heading north, all of a sudden all the wildlife around you just goes instantly quiet, and then dark clouds and thunder roll across the sky. You spot a flash of silver in the clouds. At first you make it out for lightning, but it slowly resolves into a magnificent silver dragon. A blue-cloaked figure sits beside the dragon as it circles overhead. And the figure speaks. Give up your quest and prostrate yourselves before the power of Sydon. Can everybody make me a perception check, please?
Who rolled the dragon? Okay, perception.
Damas, no idea. Particles, nope.
Uh,
Oh, Particles. Were you
Well,
at
hang on,
advantage
Oh,
for
that's
some
a
reason?
double roll. That was a double roll.
Double roll. Okay, Proteus.
double roll. Sorry, double clicks.
Nope.
Wait, is it
Perception.
is it does is that have I done that right? Oh,
Oh, you did do it right, but it wasn't a good roll, this.
to be fair, our eyes are blinded by his shininess.
Well, actually, I was saying, Particles, you do spot who this is. Does anybody want to have it a guess who's on this dragon?
Feminine?
Oh, it's a male voice.
That's a male voice. Okay, so we can rule out the theory. I'm applying my knowledge of logic.
Is
That's
it,
the arsehole that Dimitri was talking about.
yeah, Esther.
No, it's not Esther.
Oh no. What's the rock of? Yeah, the rock of sacrifice was Esther, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I believe that's because he's dead after being a homicidal maniac. I believe, according to the
And
history of the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
Well,
Is
he's
it?
not
It's a silver
dead.
dragon, not a green dragon.
It's a silver
He's-
dragon,
he's-
and he's very specifically not dead because of the pact he made with Lutheria. Remember, he's alive forever, but he never recovers from his wounds. So it's a bit of a cool
Yeah.
curse. Now, Particles knows. I just want to make sure give the players a chance.
Oh,
On a silver dragon.
silver dragon god. I'm just going to get the thing out, whatever it's called.
Some of the player notes are up on the is it the third tab along?
Yep.
On the top of that.
No, I can't. I don't have it at my hand.
Gaius.
Oh, that guy.
That
I
guy!
fucking hate that.
Which
So-
guy was he again? Just quick summary.
He's the guy that embarrassed me handily in the arena.
Oh, was it him?
Ah.
Oh,
Like, hey, boy, I'll go. Well, yeah.
How did he get a dragon? I hate this guy.
oh.
How did he get a
More-
silver dragon?
Yes, silver, and that might strike some of you.
Yes. It's odd.
It's odd because silver dragons are usually a good aligned dragons, but I'm not sure if the characters
Has he-
know that.
Is there like a dragon? Has he stolen a dragon off a dragon lord or something?
Well, let me just go over
I think-
exactly what's happening, because we'll just start again. So, dark clouds and thunder roll across the sky. You spot a flash of silver in the clouds. At first, you mistake it for lightning, but it slowly resolves into a magnificent silver dragon. A blue cloaked figure sits aside the dragon as it circles overhead, and the figure speaks. Give up your quest and prostrate yourself before the power of Sidon. And his voice abruptly changes to something far deeper and inhuman. You meddle with forces beyond your comprehension. The dragon vanishes into the cloud above, and lightning tears across the sky. The ground shakes as something thunders towards you. You turn around, not quite sure what it is, as this rain continues to pout down. But you notice it's a bloodthirsty band of centaurs that is galloping towards you. And before you can react, they all surround you. And this is where you are. And can I have everybody, please?
Roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
think
click
he's
on
some
me
Click
kind
on
of-
yourself. Click on yourself. Click on yourself.
Has he become some kind of avatar for Sidon?
Hey.
Articles 25. Kick us off.
Yeah. Oh, the magic going at the front, eh?
Okay, I didn't click on myself.
Okay.
We're surrounded. Right.
Always
Am
click
I-
on yourself.
Am I there, or can I just like not?
Yeah, if I click on
Uh,
myself,
Oh, you're up there.
Stephanos.
Sorry, Ed. Sorry, Ed. Let me get you on there.
Sorry, I double clicked again, but the first click was a 25.
So the
Yeah.
Stephanos. So click on your token, then click on your initiative. Perfect. Now, don't forget that if you do accidentally
You can
misclick,
click on it and change it.
that's right. That's right. Let me just
So
do.
yeah, Particles, you can click on the number next to yours and change it.
Yep, yep. But
Back
he's
to the-
already reordered it, hasn't he?
Yeah, so
I'll-
you can click on it now and it'll-
Yeah, I'll reorder it in just a second. Just something doing behind the scenes here.
And has everyone changed their health
If I'm-
bars to their new health?
I rolled first, which I'm not going to do. Because Rocco Bolo didn't do that.
We good? Everybody good?
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not allowed.
Except for Particles should be 23, a 5 he rolled first.
Yeah, so Particles, you can click on it on the 11.
Yeah,
and it changes to
unfortunately,
25.
yeah, it's not actually allowing me to enter. I'm just getting the annoying
Oh.
Apple of things not working.
It's 25,
Oh.
was it?
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay,
was
I'll
indeed.
Okay, I changed it for you. Okay, so as these
Thank
things
you.
thunder towards you, they're just charging towards you. Particles, you're actually first to react. What do you do?
Oh. Do I have a newfound spell? Oh, did I finish that? Oh, I was doing the managed spells. Quick, quick, quick.
You
That
probably
would
would
have been fortuitous. Well, I hadn't in fact actually added them. I was in the process of clicking on it. Well, I'm going to stick to what I've got at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to buff myself by casting Mage Armor.
Okay, Mage Armor, cool. No, you may not do that. I say for my magic users, there's never a bad time to cast Mage Armor. So feel free that you cast it at the start of the day. So just take away that spell slot and carry on. So I'm just going to take it as written that Particles cast Mage Armor at the start of the day.
Okay.
Okay, so your Mage Armor is already up. So what would you like to do?
Okay. Let's have a look. What have we got? I can get close to them if I'm going to do anything there. Move spread to power 5. Okay, I am going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast some grease,
Greece? Interesting.
and I'm going to center that over here on. Oh, it's not letting me click on the screen.
Yeah, there's your 10-foot
the,
square there.
Yeah, the center more. I'm not sure that I can. Oh, yes, I can move stuff. So over there, that center, which I think is the first one to react, is now at 60 feet. That's within 60 feet. Let me just quickly measure that is in fact right. I believe I can. Yes, that's fine. So at least creeping that one up.
Okay, so Greece.
Hey, Malcolm, could you turn the rain down a little bit?
You can turn it down.
You can turn it down in Discord. Just click
Yeah,
on
you-
the channel, and not the channel, what's it
Kinku.
called?
You
Kinku.
right click on Kinku and then adjust the volume as you whatever you want. I think we're getting some feedback via you, Pat, as well. Sounds like the speaker's coming out of yours as well.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, Vinny?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
So where it says Kinku, right click on Kinku and you'll see user volume and
I've
just change
got
it
it
to
running on the iPad. But
Oh, it's not working anymore.
so what, we go. I'll stop all sound effects and just put on the battle music. There we go. That's normally how you do it. I'm not sure how you do it on an iPad, but there we go. Okay, Particles, Grease. Is that a concentration spell? Probably not. 10-foot square. Difficult terrain. Not when the grease appears. Each peach. So when the grease appears, so this creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Oops. Come here, creature.
14, I imagine they're quite dexterous beasts.
Well, they have a +2 to this. Must make a dexterity saving throw. And boom, comes charging, thumping towards you, and it instantly falls on its back, slipping around in the grease. So that one is fallen prone. Okay. Is that your turn, Particles?
Yes, I think I might just move more to the center characters, or I move part.
Okay.
Oh, that's I moved.
Oh, Coroner's not prone. She's carry over, and she's not on 1 hit point either. She's on 4. Okay, so the creature falls on its butt. As you guys close up ranks, Damus, you're up.
Yes, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
No, well, so I like to think of it almost like a mace as well. Like I'm carrying a mace, and so a type of mace. And it sort of appears right in front of over here, in front of this one.
Okay.
Unless there's a world-themed thing that's like this. Hold on, I can have a quick look at the player's guide. I'll do research before the next time I use it.
Okay, well, I usually have these cool little things, but I haven't added it to this campaign for some unknown reason. I'll do that afterwards. But, Damus, you see that rather ugly mace?
Yep.
Here, you should be able to move that around.
Cool, I can. So, anyway, I cast it there. It gets an attack, and it got a 23.
Okay, so your mace thumps the centaur in the head, doing 8 points of force damage. Nice.
8 points of force damage. Then for my action, I'm going to shoot my short bow at it, at that same one.
Yeah, that's a bonus action, so that's fine.
Yep.
Well, the other one was a bonus action, rather.
Yeah, but I missed.
8 misses.
And then I'm going to run over here and just stand in front of. Now, are these? Is this equal terrain, or is it like? Is these rises, or are they?
To go up or down these things here takes 5 feet of movement. Extra 5 feet.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to stay there.
Terraces.
Terraces, yes.
Terraces, that's a good word for it.
Steps, if we're dealing with these horsies.
Horsies. Okay, so your spiritual weapon, and then the short bow, which misses terribly. Proteus.
Am I able to bring my sword? Sorry, my mace and thing out again, or am I still holding my short bow?
No, you can bring it out. I don't worry about swapping weapons.
You don't worry about that? Cool.
Yep. So
okay, so I've brought out my shield and mace.
Okay,
thank you.
Great. Okay, Centaur, this one.
Well,
Gotta give
hang on, you skipped Proteus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Proteus. I get too excited, as you were.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move. Oops, sorry, hang on, wrong thing. To here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hear my voice echoing. I'm going to cast Bane.
Bane. Nice.
Yeah, I should be within 30 feet of all 3 of these guys.
Let's do it this way. There is 30 feet from you.
Your puss.
Right on. I'll give you all 3. Okay, so the first one at the top, what type of save is it? Wisdom, I assume?
Yeah.
Charisma.
Bane's wisdom save.
Is
Yeah.
charisma.
Yeah, sorry. It's charisma. Hang on. I just had it. I lost it.
Yeah, I got it.
Charisma saving throw. Yeah.
1,
13.
2, 3. The top one. This one up the top fails. So he is. Where's my Bane symbol? There's my Bane symbol. And the one at the bottom is baned as well. The other one made its saving throw. And yes, sorry, Kyra didn't roll into initiative order, so we'll get Kyra in. Kyra 17. Oh, there we go. That works quite well. Okay, so Bane, so cool, and Damas, Proteus, you cast that, and you're concentrating on it. Great, excellent. So those two of them failed their saving throws, and one of them succeeded. So yeah.
And as a bonus action, I'll just cast Bardic Inspiration on Okobolo.
Okay, Okobolo.
Yo!
Bardically inspired. Nice. Okay, beautiful. And is that your turn?
And that's me. Yeah.
Okay, the centaur slipping around in the grease is going to try and break free of the grease, but it doesn't. It falls back on its butt again, unable to move. Just slipping around there, but it does bring out a longbow and is going to fire his longbow at Proteus. And Proteus, that's a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, for 8 points of piercing damage. And make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on Bane. So con saving throw
Bane
DC
wouldn't
10.
have it wouldn't have taken that attack.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Up to D4, and would that have made a difference to a hit?
Oh, yeah, good point.
So that's a
That
14.
takes it down to 15 or 14. What now? Is that hit?
That's my armor class, so that's a hit, right?
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, then you lose concentration on Bane. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay, but that's what
The Bane.
But the thing slides around in the grease, fires off, gets a lucky shot in, even under the effects of Bane. Yeah, it's got the centaur to the north kind of dusts up some storm with scraping its hooves in the ground, and then charges, says, "For Lord Sidon!" and just comes absolutely tearing towards Kyra with its pike, almost like a jousting, and tries to skewer her with its pike. And he rolls a natural one. Kyra just simply stares to the side of it and says, "You'd have to do better than that to hit me." And that'll be its turn. Kyra. Kyra, being confident, is not going to take the disengage action. But is going to run over here. The centaur's growls and tries to swipe at her, but she's still dodges out the way out of it. And then she is going to sing the Song of Heroism. So she can you can reroll stuff. Okay, guys, you got it. You guys are the heroes. Don't put up with this Lord Sidon bullshit. Denise says, Uncle Bolo, what should I do? I'm scared.
Get behind that rock.
Yeah. Hide behind Kyra and Coroner. Gather near them. And we'll form a wall in front of you.
Okay, she goes there and she takes just a dodge action, so she'll be harder to hit. Okay, Stephanos, what you got? Mr. Ed? We lost Ed.
Eddie, are you okay?
He's moving.
Myself.
Oh, there we go.
Turn my microphone back on.
That's a good
We can
idea.
hear you now.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so I'll take this one. that's yeah. Fine.
Okay. So let me just check something. Okay, so yeah, short sword comes out. You cut into them. Roll damage on that one, Stephanus.
Right, that's right.
Just right next to the short sword with a d6 plus 4. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so 8 points of damage. No, don't use a shield, so that's 12 points of damage. So you cut into it. Now remember,
That's a
Ed.
spear.
I can do the open fence.
Oh, well, we'll take the first one then. 8. Sorry, you're right. It should have been 8.
Yeah.
So 40. Okay, now remember, Ed. You can always attack a second time by punching or kicking them. But if you spend a key point and use flurry of blows, you can attack 2 more times.
I might do that just because I think I'm,
Cool.
bit of a bad spot.
So make an unarmed strike.
Shall I? Okay.
Okay, well.
Can I reroll?
Oh, you can,
Can I
yes.
reroll?
Yes, you can reroll that, thanks to the Song of Heroism.
Yay.
There we go. So you punch him. Roll damage for that.
Can I do the open hand thing or?
Yep, roll
Just
damage
get
first,
it out.
and then we'll get into the open hand. So roll your damage first. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Holy crap. So what open hand thing would you like to do? Remember, you can either knock them prone or knock them back 15 feet. Or
I
kind
think
of...
I'll knock him down over prone.
Okay.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 13 to avoid being knocked prone. So imagine this is a bit of a legs swish, Stefano. So you flip him on his back and he lands with a thump. Yeah, sweep the leg. Now the good thing with Flurry of Blows as well, Ed, you get another attack. You get 2 unarmed strikes. And because he is prone, you can punch him on the ground, which will give you advantage.
Do I just roll?
Yes, so roll another unarmed strike. And because he's prone, it's called advantage, which means you get to roll 2 dice and take the highest. So that hits, but roll unarmed strike again, because it might be a natural 20. Well, very, very even. But regardless, that does hit. So roll damage for your unarmed strike. Beautiful. Yeah, so you come up, slash him with your sword, swipe his legs out of him, then punch him in the face. Now, just one minor thing, Ed. If you go down to your actions, you'll see key points. Do you see your key points? Like right under where you got unarmed strike. If you keep scrolling down from there, you'll see key points eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just click off one of those, because you can do that 3 times only per short rest. Okay. Beautiful round though, Stephanos. You sweep the leg. Absolutely. Okay, the next centaur sees Proteus, and he does the same.
I don't see it. Like, there's nothing where I can take them off. It's just.
So do you see actions where you got dart, short sword, silver spear, and so on?
Yep.
Scroll down from there. It's almost at the bottom.
Yeah, I've got. I can't. Well, I can't see it. At least some.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something that says. There's something that says key points, but there's nowhere where I can click them off. It's just got something and then short rest.
Oh, you see 3 squares?
Yep.
Click on one of the squares.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, so that's 1, so you can do the flurry of blows or other dope mug shit 2 more times. Okay, cool. Okay, so back to the centaur. Sees Proteus is going to come galloping towards you with its pike open up. Pike like a jousting stick, and it goes for the attack. Oh, Proteus. Oh, this is all sorts of bad.
Natural 20!
What have you done? No. I was ducking behind the embankment. How did he see me? Okay. All right. How much damage?
Well, I rolled really well. Ugh. So from the
I'll give you
pike,
the bad against right back.
if only it worked like that. So for a start, you take 23 points of damage from the pike. You're still up.
Yep. Just.
And then there's 66 worth of bonus damage from the charge. He would usually get 3d6, but because he rolled a natural 20, it's 66. So unless these are all ones, which they're not, Proteus goes down.
Down.
Boomf,
Okay.
boomf. Never roll a natural 20 for a charging centaur. Okay. This centaur does the same thing, comes galloping towards Particles, though. Charging with its pike. Ah, go the extreme. That's a natural 1. So that one misses. Too busy admiring the one that just smeared Proteus on the ground, trying to do the same. And
Surely a centaur trying to joust with a natural 1 would like drag that thing to the ground and flip itself over, right?
If only. This centaur goes back, charges towards Damus. Same thing is going to happen.
Does the spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
No,
It's a
cool. All good.
16 Damus.
That misses me. I've
Imagine
got 18 armor class.
with your
My shield is right there at the thing.
Okay, it bounces off.
You've got that beard you've got.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay,
the beard
Okabolo.
trips him up and he falls on the ground.
There we go. Perfect.
That means he's not no bardic inspiration anymore either.
Nope.
No,
no,
he gets
that,
it.
that
That
stays.
stays.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Nice. Excellent. Okay, well, fuck.
Come on, say it, Okabolo.
I was going to come and help you out. But now you're down. But that doesn't mean I've kind of got to help you out more. This is so confusing. I'm going to go into a rage.
Yes, I was waiting for it.
And see my buddy fall down. Going to come over here and as an action,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give Proteus my good berry.
Oh,
We all got one, right?
When did you get one? Because it only lasts 24 hours.
Well, remember I was feeding good berries to the children.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
So we would have presumably gathered some on the way out. We wouldn't have left unprepared after we had a good berry breakfast.
well,
Sure. So
even 24 hours, it's like kind of it's in that range. So I'm gonna bring Proteus back up. Yeah.
Okay, explain how you force feed Proteus a good berry, and I'll allow it.
I dash over to. I run over to him. I don't dash. I run over to him, and I Proteus, my little horn brother, big horns, little horns. We gotta stick together, man. And I grab it out of. Don't have any pockets, but where I was keeping it,
I don't want to know.
and I thumb it into your mouth, and I tap your face, and I jangle your head, like, wake up, little brother.
And the little brother wakes up. Okay, nice.
Hey.
Okay, so that was your action to do that, Okobolo. So that's your action and your bonus action. So I think you're good.
Does it put me on?
Just free action. I'm gonna yell at the centaur. Pick on someone your own size.
It's a deal. All right. Coroner says, Kyra, and she just grasps hold of Kyra, taking the dodge action as well. Okay, back to the start. Particles, Centaur, breathing down your neck. What do you do?
I think I'm going to let's have a look. The one that's immediately to my southwest there is I'm going to use one of the new spells, a Rime of Binding Ice. So I'm going to cast that. So it's a Constitution 14 save for that. So I'm
Natural one.
Here. Nice. So it's 3d8 of. Did it come through? Oh,
yeah.
It's already got there.
So
right,
it's
so
like
it's 11 cold damage, and also he gets, since he's failed that, he's now sort of bound up in ice, so can't move, so his speed is reduced to 0.
And how long is his speed reduced to 0? Probably to the start of your next turn, I
Is
suspect.
ended for 1 minute, so I'm assuming that's 10 rounds, is it? Or no, 6 rounds.
Yeah, you must have a chance to get out of it, though.
Yep, or until another creature within reach can use its action to break away the ice. The creature hindered by the ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered by the ice.
Okay, so it's hindered by the ice. Can you bring up the full description for that, please? For Rhymes?
Oh, sorry, did it not come up when I did the cast?
No.
I gotcha. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
First, so it's an area effect, hindered by ice.
He was the only one in the cone, though, because they didn't group up like I was hoping.
Huh. 3d8 and is hindered by the ice, or is hindered. Creature hindered by the ice has a speed reduced to 0.
There's no speed.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's a way to get out of it without help. Interesting.
I think so. Should we back away?
Well, he does have
It,
allies.
or another creature, so it can use its turn to break itself out of the ice. So, okay, cool. Okay, cool. But regardless, the creature gets iced up and the Rhyme's binding ice and is unable to move. Nice.
Cool. And in terms of movement, I don't think I'm going to move. Oh, do I need to move from where I am? No, I don't think I'm going to move from where I am.
Okay, cool. Okay, back to Damas, who also has a centaur breathing down his neck.
Yeah, well, I've decided that, is it a Xiphos? A Zephos?
I'm not
My
sure.
spiritual weapon. It's the sort of short Greek short sword.
Cool.
Basically, a double-edged short sword. Just keep it in the theme, because I've got these my gods and my gods over here. Anyway, it's going to get an attack. It doesn't even need to move. It's right underneath it. Where is the attack for it? There we go.
Like an Asterix the Obelix sword?
13 misses. Now, does it get the Song of Heroism?
13 hits.
Oh, 13 hits. Oh, okay, cool. That's fantastic. Cool. So that's 9 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my mace against it. Hold on, going back here. Use my mace. Bang. I'm going to roll that again with my Song of Heroism, right?
Sure.
So here we go. All right. Yes.
So your spiritual...
I'm a hero.
Your spiritual weapon hits, but everything else is a bit of a swing and a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, just looking a little bit crippled. And I'm going to stay right there to just back it off a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so your spiritual weapon does well, but you're flailing away. Proteus, you've been force-fed a good berry. What do you do?
How much health does that
One.
give me? One?
One.
Yeah. I what to do? Heal myself or attack?
Disengage and support.
Yeah. All right. I'll do a disengage in my full movement. Back to the children and Kyra and Particles.
And you're going to hold her hand as well?
Yeah.
No, Kumbaya. No. Is that I don't get a bonus action with No, there's no bonus action.
One small minor detail is you needed to spend half your movement to get up on your feet as you are knocked prone. So you have 15 feet of movement, but I think you could probably still get over. Sure, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll notice, Damus, I've given you a new spiritual weapon that looks a bit cooler.
That looks much cooler.
Okay, Proteus, disengage. Rushes over to Kyra, and yep, that's, I guess, your turn.
Yep.
Okay, this centaur bind up in the grease is going to try and stand up, making a dexterity saving throw. And makes it. So it's going to spring to its feet. Move half its movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to take its longbow out. Yeah, it's going to go for Proteus because he's an asshole.
What?
Okay, takes out his longbow short. No, the centaur's an asshole, not Proteus. The
I know.
centaur. Shoots his longbow, but it misses with an 11. I assume that misses.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's out of the grease now. Yeah. So after knocking it down, Stephanos, the centaur gets to its feet, brings out its pike, tries to skewer you, Stephanos / Ed, and it rolls a 9. Now 9 is less than your armor class, Stephanos, so that's going to miss. But then he rears back on his back feet and tries to crush your face with its hooves. And it rolls a natural 1. So it's failing terribly. So Stephanos, you dodge beautifully. And Kyra is going to sing the song of heroism. Proteus, are you okay, buddy?
No.
Not much I can do about that, but do something cool. Denise continues to hold on to Kyra, taking the dodge action again. And Stephanos, what dope mug shit do you have up your sleeve?
I think because I've been, Oh, did I get knocked prone?
Nope. You knocked it prone, and it got back up onto its feet, and it tried to attack you, but I rolled terribly. I rolled a 1 and a 3 on the dice.
Well, I'm extra mad at him now, so I'm going to stab him again.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage. As you hack into it. 8 points of damage. Cool.
And then I'm gonna...
Are you going to do flurry of blows again?
May as well.
Yeah, sure. And don't forget, it just cost you their key point. Okay, so 2 unarmed strikes. Okay, that one hits. Roll damage. 8 points of damage. Oh, my goodness. Now, you have your option, don't forget.
Yeah.
Knock him prone, knock him back.
I think I'll knock him prone again.
Okay, well, I mean...
You can certainly try.
Let's see if he makes it. So for knocking prone, it's a dex save DC 13. This time you go to sweep the leg, but it sees the attack coming. So unfortunately, it made the save. so it did not get knocked prone. But you still have one more unarmed strike.
Okay, well,
That hits. Yep, roll damage. Ed, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
You want to do that?
You punch the centaur to death. Beautiful.
I get.
You've seen Blazing Saddles? I imagine it's just like Mongo with the horse.
Yeah.
And you've still got movement, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. I might just retreat. Man. You know. Well, I know. I'll stay where I am. Actually, there's no point.
Protect the kids.
Protect the kids.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
So if you are next to one of the other centaurs, if it tries to move away from you, then you get a punch on it. And if you're very close, it can't charge you, but it could stomp you. But the charges, which took out Proteus, are pretty deadly, so possibly engaging.
Is this person here next to the right of Kyra, is that a child or?
Yep, this is Coroner. She's like a 14, 15-year-old.
I'll move there.
Okay, beautiful. Nice round, Stephanos. Very nice round. Single-handedly took it out. The centaur says to Okobola, so you said pick on someone your own size.
Bring it on!
Takes a step back. You can have attack of opportunity if you like, Okobola.
Would definitely like to do that. Okay. Actions. No good.
We don't need another hero. Hero.
Have another go at that.
Oh, the 12 hits. Got there eventually.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
And you're inspired. Yeah.
But 12 hits, so you're good. So roll damage.
Yeah. Just clearing that. Don't run away from me, you bloody horse.
Who says I'm running? Turns around, stomps up its hoof, and comes charging towards you with its pike lowered. And rolls a 22 to hit. Which must hit.
Yeah.
So, you're...
Rage damage as well. Sorry.
Yep, so you take 22 points of damage. So that's reduced to 11 because of rage.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, charges up, skewers you on its pike and says, I'll cut you down to size. This Minotaur is grappled by the ice spikes. Yeah, it's actually just going to attack Particles. While it's grappled in this ice, it's going to attack you with its pike. Rolls a 21, which I'm assuming is going to hit Particles.
That will hit, yes.
So 8 points of piercing damage, and then it reels up on its hooves and attempts to crush you under its hooves, but it rolls a 13 for its hoof attack.
Those hooves wouldn't have been in the ice because that's the whole grappled, not movement type thing. No, okay.
Yeah, so the only functional thing is that his movement is 0.
Okay.
Yeah, so but regardless, the pike hits for 8, and the hooves miss as he struggles through the ice. The hooves maybe would have hit if he wasn't struck with the ice. Particles. Attack of opportunity if you want.
Damas? Yep,
Damas, sorry,
sure.
Damas, yeah.
Here we go. Yes, that's better. Does that come through?
Yeah,
Yes.
21 hits.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Old man swing. 6.
6 damage. Yes, well, fantastic.
So it does the thing, comes back, gets its hooves going, and comes charging towards you down the bank, leading with its pike as if with a jousting stick, and it rolls a dirty 20.
But that hits.
So you take 6 plus that. 14 points
6.
of damage.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yes, below average roll.
14.
Yeah, 14. And that's its turn. Okay, Okobolo. Just been skewered on its pike. What do you do?
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to. You've been running around too much. You need to stay right here. And I bonus action grapple him.
Okay. So it's an opposed athletics check, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll tell you what he rolls. He rolls a 14. Struggles out of thing.
Oh,
You weak minotaur, you have nothing on me.
Nothing on you? Okay, I'm going to just attack him then.
Okay.
And did that come through?
Don't see it. Oh, there we go. 12. 12 hits.
12 hits. Oh, no, sorry. Picked the wrong thing.
That's all good. 7 points of slashing damage.
plus the rage.
Oh, plus the rage.
damage.
Yeah. Another 2.
9. Yep.
Plus the rage. And I'm going to be like, you're not even worth my time. I'm going to move down here, giving him an opportunity attack.
Okay, as you turn your back and, your front, I don't know. Regardless, it rises hooves and boom, thumps you right in the chest with a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
You take 20 points of damage, reduced to 10 because of your rage.
So many 20s.
Mm.
A lot of ones too, to be fair. But
Yeah.
boom, thumps in the back of your chest.
Feast or famine.
Yeah. Cronus says, "Oh, Bolo! I remembered somebody gave me a bow. I'm going to shoot this bow." And Coroner is going to shoot the bow that just clocked Okobolo in the back with its hooves. And she rolls a 12, which actually hits. And she does 5 points of damage. But she's no longer taking the dodge action. I'll just make her rolls like that. Particles.
Well, I will. Let's go for a shocking grasp on our already immobilized
Sure.
one there. So
Excellent move.
Yep.
right,
Shocking grasp
so,
bits.
yep, and they're not wearing metal armor or anything because that would have been an advantage otherwise.
Not
Yeah,
wearing
just-
any armor at all.
Okay, fine. Well, he gets the 6 points of zap damage, and now doesn't get a reaction attack or something, so I can move away or potentially move to protect somebody else. I am going to move which way? I'm going to move to actually cluster together like we are. Make life so much easier. I'm going to move to there.
Ah, man, the DM really wants a fireball at this point. That'd just be beautiful.
I know.
These guys don't have. So he shocking me, tries to get it, but with the ice and the electricity coursing through his body, he misses trying to attack you. And I agree, that is a nice move. Bartocles, that's your move, Pat?
Yep.
Damas.
Okay. Let's just get to my spiritual weapon. He's going to the Zephos. He's going to roll that.
That hits.
Ah, it's a 12. Oh,
And
goodness
12's your armor
gracious.
class.
Oh, click. Here we go. That's a 5.
Thump.
Right.
Another beautiful
And-
hit with your spiritual weapon.
And I'm just going to move down to here, but
Okay.
then take another swing with my old trusty mace.
Sure.
Here we go. Ugh.
Once again, old man swing misses.
No, but I'm feeling heroic, so I roll
All right.
again. All right, that's it.
That does it.
All right, for another 5 damage.
Okay.
Ooh. Ouch. Oh, that smarts. My sciatica.
Okay. Proteus. You'll clump together for safety.
Yeah. I really need to get some of these H hit points. Sorry. So what will I do? Probably cast a spell, cure wounds.
You got your bow.
I know, but I've got 1 hit point.
Okay. So cast cure wounds on yourself.
No, I'm going to use the bow
Oh, okay.
on this guy.
So just to clarify, if you hit that creature, the creature will treat you and you only as a friend. That doesn't mean it won't
Yep.
attack Particles, for example.
Yeah.
Right, so I can't tell it what to do.
It will treat you as a friend.
Okay.
You can tell it it's
I could
Your
use
ma-
persuasion. Potentially.
You can certainly try.
Yeah. Anyway, I will attempt to attack it. So here we go.
Okay, well, let's see. The short bow of cupidity hits. So first things first, roll damage.
Ooh.
Boom. Yeah, nice. And that's against this one up here. Another 10 points of damage. And, thank you. And DC Wisdom saving throw. So this little arrow comes out and hits him. And for some reason, the arrow, when it flies, has a little heart as its tip. And it goes into him. And he says, "Oh, my friend, what situation have we got each other into? You attack the guy to the north. I'll take him out as well." Assume that the short bow of cupidity worked.
No. I need you to go for your horse brother to the south. He's about to attack me. Quick, before he kills me.
He's literally my brother. Why would I attack my brother?
He's gone mad. He wants to hurt me.
Well, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, charmed is good, but it doesn't give you control over the other cat, the
Yeah,
charmed
I know,
creature, unfortunately. But it's worth a go. But regardless, he's not going to
You
attack
better watch out. Yeah, you better watch out, Particles.
Sacrificial lamb, go!
Yeah, that's it. I'm out of actions.
Okay, cool. So, nice shot. This guy backs up a little bit. Comes charging towards Okobolo, its pike down. And once again, feast or famine. That's another natural one. Okay. This guy's dead. He's not going to do anything. Kyra is going to... Guys! Everybody! Hold my hands in Kumbaya! You guys are the heroes! Then he says, protect me, uncle! She takes a dodge action. Stefanos.
Okay, I'm not on mute anymore. Okay, cool.
Cool, yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, God. Okay. I think I'll attack this one down here.
Okay.
That one's stuck in ice.
I think it's a bit like, wait, was the which one just got made friends with? I missed that part.
This one.
He's not all their friends, though. He's not. I wouldn't say he's friendly.
Whatever side that is, the one. What's my? Wow.
And that's just a small point. Stephanos, you have a silver spear as well, which you can wield with 2 hands since you don't use a shield or anything like that. And if hit with a silver spear, you get a D8 damage as opposed to a D6. So probably best to attack with a silver spear as opposed to the short sword. Does that make sense?
Do my Yep. Do I still get to do my
Yep, you do.
Punchies.
melee attacks?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So attack with a silver spear, then punch and whatever else you want to do. Okay, so silver spear. Ooh, 11 misses, but there is a song of heroism
Right.
going. So you can roll that again. Okay, so that does hit. So roll damage.
Is it the top one or the bottom one?
The bottom one, because you're wielding it
Yeah,
two-handed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to use it one-handed, it'll be d6 plus 4, but there's no reason not to use two-handed. And regardless, you cut across it for 7 points of damage. It's looking very damaged. Now,
No, I didn't.
Love tap.
Yeah.
another unarmed strike. Punching in the face, roll damage for that. And you punch another centaur to death.
I weakened it. I helped.
Okay,
Stephanos
Stephanos.
is my spiritual. Stephanos is a spiritual weapon.
Call you Stephanos the Eliminator. Okay, you still have movement if you want.
Yeah, I think I'll move back to my kind of. I'll move back over this side. Is that too far?
You're in range of that other centaur there.
So just remember, this centaur here is trapped in ice and unable to move.
I moved.
Yeah.
I moved over here because the other child person behind me.
I know, but the centaur can't move, so he's stuck there. And he won't be able to get out until at least the end of his turn. So you're better off, you know. Anyway,
Protect the wizard.
protect the wizard.
I'm the wizard.
So what do you want to do,
It's all good.
Stephanos? Do you want to stay there or move somewhere else?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever you think Stephanos would do. There's no wrong answers here. Just whatever you think is,
Yeah, exactly.
would be cool.
I'll stay here.
Okay, sweet. Okay, well, once again, Stephanos the Eliminator punches the centaur out. This centaur is going to say it's not going to attack Proteus. Backs up, though. Gallops towards Particles. I'll move him that way, in fact. Yes, that makes sense. Leading with its pike as if with a jousting stick. Leads with a pike. Rolls a 12 Particles. I think that's going to miss, isn't it?
That is, thanks to Mage Armor.
Yeah, that's a 6 on the die. So it comes with a pike, but you definitely sidestep it. Stephanos standing next to the centaur. It raises... Actually, is it going to do that? No, what he's going to do, he's going to say, You may have killed my brothers in arms, but Sydon, we're reign victorious. And if we can't take out all of you, at least we'll take out one of you. And he takes out his longbow and fires it at Proteus. Pachoo! 18. Oh, I don't think there's any way you can survive that one. So the arrow hits into Particles and he falls to the ground, dying. And then the centaur. Let's have a look. Use an action, so I can't do that. It's going to raise up its hooves and try and crush Stephanos under his hooves. So it raises up. And Stephanos, what's your armor class?
17.
17. Oh, it rolls a 16. So once again, don't mug shit and you do a barrel roll and get out the way. Nice. This one's dead thanks to Stephanos the Eliminator. Mr. Bolo, looking a bit rough. What do you do?
Oh. I'm looking a bit rough.
Yeah.
Be fair, he was born that way.
Stop making that face. I'm not making a face.
What Okobolo is going to do is the centaur to his the southwest. He's going to grapple that motherfucker.
Okay, let's check it out. So in athletics, he rolls a 19. Oh, there we go. So you wrap him up. You got him grappled.
Yeah, bonus action grapple, and going to attack him with
the glaive hits.
It's a funny weapon to attack while you're grappled, but
yep, mechanically it works though. 6.
Yeah, so Okobolo grabs this centaur, gathers him up by his legs, and just fucking swings the glaive around and stabs him in his back quarters. Like, oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, and of course that's 8 points of damage because of the rage. So
yeah,
beautiful rage. Attack him across the flank.
Is there something I can do on the character sheet to just add rage damage so you don't have to do it
No.
by hand, or?
No, you always have to do it by hand. It doesn't do it automatically.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay, we'll remember. Okay, I'll go bowler. Nice. And of course that takes away his charge attack as well. Coroner sees the one to the north. No longer taking the dodge action. She gets out her short bow. Ping! Oh, look at that, Coroner. Beautiful. And she does 7 points of damage to this one to the north. Don't you worry, Denise. We'll take these guys out. Just stay close to Kari. You got this. And that'll be her turn. Particles.
All right, well, let's go back to the spells. I think I've got another one more slot for that. I think that ice binding rhymey one is good. Could you give me a 30-foot cone?
Sure can. Yeah, let's do a 30-foot cone. There you go.
Now I can sculpt anyway. Oh, I'm on the wrong vector. I can sculpt anyway, so I can. How do you rotate it?
There's a little doohickey at the top.
Oh, yeah, well, that would be fine. So I'm just going to do a move. Oops, not for me. Me, no.
Yes,
No, not with me now.
Awkward.
Right, so I move up there, so I'm still within contact of them. I don't even need to use my sculpt because I can hit both of them within that 30-foot cone.
Okay.
Using that roll, binding ice again. So that's a crack.
So DC 14 con save for both of them. Oops, that's Connor. DC 14 con save. So the first one here dodges it with a natural 20, but the second one at the bottom, you get half. Okay.
He gets half damage.
Oh well, in that case, whoosh, the binding ice takes him out, and this guy at the bottom takes 16 damage, and he's doubly bound now. One by the ice and one by Okobolo. There's a way to do that. There we go, doubly bound with the ice and Okobolo. Beautiful, nice move, Particles. There's only 2 of them left, both of them bound by ice. Nice.
Yep. So I've moved 1 step there, and I will end up moving 5. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll end up there. So not quite in range yet, but close to that other one. All right, I'm done.
Beautiful. Damas, you watch as Stefanos turns this guy into a meat pie. What do you do?
Thank you, my monk friend. That was very gracious for you to do the killing blow. Oh, Proteus, you look injured. Here, take a little bit of this goodness here, cure wounds for you. Here we go. You get 11 points of healing there, Proteus. And for my bonus action, the spiritual weapon in a quite menacing way. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like pointed directly at the centaur down here.
Sure.
And there's movement of 20, I believe, for my bonus action with it.
That's correct.
Just
yep.
checking with this. 20 foot. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Proteus, Damas brings you back to life. You're prone on the ground again. What do you do?
I'll stand up.
Whoop.
And
I'm sorry to say your new friend is dead. Particles did it.
Yeah, well, you got to him before I could. That's what kind of friend I am. And as he fires an arrow at the centaur.
Okay. Using your short bow of cupidity, hits again. Of course, you only get the charm thing once per long rest, I think, but does 7 points of damage. Beautiful.
Yeah, once per day. Yeah. Oh, so I couldn't have shot all the children.
No, you could
I'll stay
have.
where I am.
But
Still wanting to fall up.
only one of them would have been charmed, though.
It would have been pretty. It would
The
have been
HP is so low, you would have killed them and then charmed them afterwards.
Yeah, I would have found out the hard way.
That's your
they
turn,
would have
Proteus?
Found out the hard way. Sorry, yes, that's me.
Okay, so the centaur bound with ice and with Okobolo. Because it's iced, it...
Go on.
I can't get away. Not on this turn anyway. No, it's going to try and say, Minotaur, you should be fighting on the side of Lord Sidon. Sidon fought with the Minotaurs in the First Great War. You are nothing but a traitor to Sidon. And he tries to skew you with his pike. Rolls a 14, Mr. Bolo. It's a miss.
That's a miss, I believe.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
a 15.
Yep, 15. Yeah.
Then he reels up with his hooves. For Lord Sidon, guide my blows, destroy this traitor. And he rolls an 18 that time. And he does 14 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7 because you're raging.
Yes.
Okay, Kyra is going to do something different. Okobolo, can you roll me a D100, please?
Yeah.
Ooh, 96.
Mm.
Hey, plus,
Better not explode in fire.
No.
Yeah. Wild magic, eh?
Yes, it's like wild magic.
There's a fireball centered on yourself. Melting the ice, freeing the centaurs.
She says, who's next? She says, Okobolo, you got this. And she gives you a pat on the back. You've got this. You roll me a D10, Okobolo.
yeah. I've got this. I've fucking got this.
As she taps you on the shoulder, your skin turns bright blue. Oh, shit! I'm sorry! That wasn't meant to happen! Ah! And you're bright blue, Okobolo.
He's blue balls.
Like your Smurfs.
Blue ball. There we go. Yeah, you're a smurf. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. I thought I was going to bless
I like
you.
it.
Oh, well, glad you like it. Okay, Denise continues to take the dodge action. Are you okay, Uncle? You look weird.
Yeah, all good. Hey, can you get the weapon off this guy?
Oh, no.
You want me to wrestle the weapon off this guy?
Well, have a go.
Oh! Make a persuasion check, Okobolo. Have advantage since you're her uncle. Okay, add advantage because you're her uncle, but 10. Ah, sure. She says, no, okay. And she rushes over here. The centaur is obviously wanting to keep hold of his pike. Pike or longbow, uncle?
The pike.
Pike!
Get that fucking stabby thing off him. It's shit. I hate it.
Okay, Denise. Roll me a D20, just a flat D20. She is not a strong lass.
Not strong, but she's of Bolo blood.
Follow
She is.
blood.
Unfortunately, you needed a natural 20 because he rolled a dirty 20. In fact, even a natural 20 wouldn't have worked. So she tries to grab the pike. Uncle, what do I do? And she struggles and she can't get it off. But the Song of Heroism kicks in. But once again, even if you roll a natural 20, it's not going to work.
No,
Says
natural
Denise.
20 will work.
Yeah,
Natural 20 always.
well, we'll roll again. But usually with skill checks, I say if they're equal, nothing changes. So nothing changes in that the pike remains in his hands. Denise says, Stephanos.
Okay, I'm going to. There's. Okay. I don't know whether to attack the one closest to me or attack the one to my left. Kind of help out everyone else.
Oh, the closest is probably best because if you move away, they could get an opportunity attack anyway. So
Okay.
Stephanos, I really fucked up. I put my niece in danger. Can you help her out, please?
Okay. I guess I'll go over and I'll stab him with my spear. See if I can.
Okay.
You know.
So as you leave this creature's attack range, you're heading over here, right? To help his niece? Okay, so as you leave to help the niece, the centaur takes its pike and tries to stab you in the back. This is called an opportunity attack, and it rolls a 16. What's your armor class, Stephanos?
Armor class is 17.
Okay, so it misses. So feel free to go deck to Denise. Oh, someone doesn't know how to spell Denise, but maybe that's a Minotaur spelling of Denise. But that's okay. Who did that? It couldn't have been the DM. Okay, Stephanos, as you were.
Okay.
Silver Spear hits. So the D8 one.
Two-handed, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's two-handed, the D8, yep. Now you
8.
still have one more key point, so you could do Flurry of Blows if you want.
I think I'll use that.
Okay. So first unarmed strike. That hits. Roll damage. It's ridiculous. The Eliminator takes out another one. Okay, nice. Now, you still have one more attack since you used Flurry of Blows. You could move over to this next centaur and punch that one as well if you want.
I might.
Sure. Okay.
If I punch him while he's trapped in ice, can I knock him prone or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Double trap him.
kick him in the knee.
That hits. So first of all, roll damage. And then we'll see if he falls over. So 8 damage. So you're going to try and trip him up. So he needs to make a Dex saving throw DC 13. And a Dex saving throw DC 13. You sweep the leg! And he falls on his butt prone. Nice. Okay. So that's all your key points now, right, Ed?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, you can't do these cool flurry of blows anymore. So that's cool. You've taken out. In fact, Ed's called all of them, hasn't he? Has he?
No.
Three.
Artie's got this one.
Except for
I
one.
throw.
Well, the killing blow, shall we say? Okay. Well, that one's not going to do anything. This one will do something. Okay. Well, fortunately, it can spring right back up to its feet after you knock it on its butt. It says, "You humans are pathetic," and tries to stab you with its pike. Ed rolls a 22, so that's going to hit you for 12 points of piercing damage.
So, given its movement was 0, and it would have to spend half its movement, can it actually stand? Given that it was sort of in ice, and I imagine trying to get up it while you're iced over is quite tricky. Not rules
You are
lawyering or
right.
anything there.
You were right. If its movement is 0, it can't stand up. Okay.
So it could make some sort of flailing attack, but would it not be at a disadvantage since it's prone?
It would be. This is a very good point. So in that case, Stephanus, it rolls a 9. So it misses you as it flails around on the ground. And as it's flailing around kind of on its back, it fires out its hooves at you at disadvantage as well. Rolling a 14, which misses as well. Well, yeah, that's true. Movement is 0. Can't stand up. So it's flailing around on its back. Hooves, spears flying everywhere. Not getting very far. Okobolo.
Okobolo. I'm going to take my blue ass.
Yep.
And sorry. Move up to here and just attack this guy.
Okay, at advantage because he's prone. That hits, but roll again because it might be a natural 20. Happens 5% of the time, but not this time. That hits.
Excellent.
Got the damage, Mr. Bolo? 8 points of damage. So you hack into it.
And I'll bonus action grapple it. No,
Okay.
you fucking down. Yeah.
19.
19 grapple.
Yep. So you need a 20 or higher. Actually,
That's good.
no. Okay,
It's
so it is doable. So despite this creature flailing around it, once again remains doubly grappled. Well, not doubly prone, but doubly grappled. There we go. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah.
And I'll yell at it, fucking calm down, and tell us what the fuck's going on. We won't kill you if you tell us why all this is happening.
Okay. Tell you what, make me an intimidation check.
Sweet. Finally got a -1 on that now. What?
Oh, all sorts. History doesn't help you.
No.
So we'll get to this when it gets to the centaur turns, how it reacts. Coroner looks to Mr. Barlow, should I shoot it or not? Tell me what to do.
Shoot it, but only a little bit.
Ah! She closes her eyes. Now, technically, well, she closes her eyes and fires, because technically this is disadvantage because the centaur is prone, and ranged attacks have disadvantage. So I'm going to say, thematically, she closes her eyes, and it just shoots off into the air. That's a miss. Particles. Okobolo trying to soothe the savage beast. What do you do?
So do you think we are going to be able to subdue it and get information out of it, Okobolo?
I believe that it's not going anywhere. And yeah.
Well, I think the ice does eventually melt and break in that sense there, but do you think that's worthwhile?
I reckon we can scare it the fuck out of any action that wants to take. We can deal with this.
Right, well, I'm going to move over and I'll give it a shocking grasp.
Okay. That misses.
But,
There's no
roll.
song of heroism. No. She
Oh,
turned
no,
to
but
blue.
I would have... Sorry?
Oh, it's advantage.
The attack.
It's advantage.
it's
Yeah.
advantage.
You know,
You're
on
right.
the ground.
Yeah.
All I'm
Sorry.
having to do is go up and slap it on the butt for doing that. Yeah, sorry, that wasn't what that was. That was 7 zappy damage.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you
And
did the song of heroism.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It's because it was an advantage, wasn't it? Because he's
'Cause it's
prone.
prone.
Yeah.
But you can choose to just knock it out instead of killing it.
Okay.
No, well, anyway.
The way knocking out works, you can't non-lethally hit someone with a spell. Can't do it.
No.
You can't non-lethally attack someone with a ranged weapon either. The way it works, though, if you hit him with a melee attack, and I'll say it falls down, at that point you can say I do it non-lethally.
Yeah.
So can't do it with a spell, can't do it with an arrow, but you could. When I say the creature falls, at that point say, Malcolm, I will do that non-lethally. So that's the point when the creature dies. You let me know. So don't need to worry about it in the meantime.
Okay.
But regardless.
Anyway,
Bzzz.
Yep, and I still have 5 feet of motion, so I will just step gingerly away the extra 5 feet.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
done.
Damas. Okobolo's trying to negotiate with this beast. What do you do?
Bonus move, I just move that one up here.
Okay.
And then I just run up. And I'm going to try and non-lethally attack it with my ace.
Okay.
Let's have a look here.
At advantage.
Yep.
16
A 12
hits.
and a 9. 16 hits. Right, let's see. 6 damage.
It gets
Non-lethal,
knocked-
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a non-lethal. We'll do that one. There we go. Out.
Quick, I'm no good with knots. I'm not a survivalist. Please, let's tie it up. Why don't all 5 of us use all our ropes and we'll just tie it up many, many times?
Yes.
Oops, I don't know what that second one was. Ignore that. I rolled twice for some reason. I'll aid with the rope tying with my
Sure.
first roll.
But actually,
Oh,
not all of us are outdoorsy type people.
No, I can't help with that, but yes.
Okay, well, regardless, you tie up the centaur who's unconscious but not dying.
How long does it take for an unconscious person to wake up on their own volition?
Several hours. Mechanically, it's a it's a D4. And I'm going to
Okay.
secretly roll a D4.
Shall we just take a moment to catch our breath before we interrogate this chap?
Well, it's going to be a long wait.
Thank you.
How hard did you hit him, old man?
We should rest for a short time.
Yes, that's what I was suggesting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as I stay blue forever, I'm happy with that.
Well, regardless, I'll say after an hour you are still blue.
Excellent.
Have we taken a short rest, Malcolm?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. And Ed, at the top of your sheet, you see a short rest button. Oh, he can't hear me. Because he will get his key points back on a short rest.
9. +5. Perfect.
Terrible.
Okay, so when the centaur comes around, I want to be the first face he sees.
Mm-hmm. It does come around about at the end of your short rest, so timing works out well.
What's your name?
My name is Eret.
Eret?
And I learn and I serve Lord Sidon. And you, you are nothing but a traitor. Sidon stood with the Minotaurs in the First War. You're
Sidon
a traitor.
stood with no one. Sidon has never stood with any of the gods. The gods make fools of us.
Technically, what the Centaur is saying is correct. During the First War, the Sidon sided with the Minotaurs against the Dragon Lords. So Sidon did defend the Minotaurs. And
what I'm saying is that Sidon did what Sidon wanted for Sidon's reason. He didn't do it for you, man. He didn't do it for us.
If it wasn't for him, there would be no Minotaurs left at all. He literally saved your people. You should be bending the knee to him.
Look, any god or master who demands that we bend the knee, no god or master that I would wish to serve. What are you doing? What are you doing for your people?
Just as Sidon stood with the Minotaurs, he sided with the Centaurs as well. We have a great memory that you seem to have forgotten. Sidon sacrificed so much for us, and we sacrifice ourselves to him gladly.
How many Centaurs, how many Minotaurs died in that war? How many?
Many. Countless it would have been, all if not for Sidon. You are an ungrateful traitor.
And where is Sidon right now? Sidon sacrificed nothing. He's where he's always been, at the top. And we're always down here.
You are a duplicitous traitor.
Look, these humans, these elves, I don't like them. They smell funny. I know they smell funny. But between you and me, we got to get along with them, you know? Nothing is going to exist for us. We don't move forward from this bullshit.
You are an absent-minded fool. The humans massacred us. If it wasn't for Sidon who's standing beside us, we'd all be dead. Esther Archelander massacred our people, massacred your people. Humans, pooh, I spit on them. They will never get my loyalty. What is it you want from me, traitor?
What I want from you right now and what you will give me is
Yes.
one idea. I want you to give me one idea. One idea moving forward for why we should not kill you right now for attacking us. These people that I'm in communion with, this community that I've created. I would rather be back with my Minotaur tribe, just dealing with my Minotaur shit. But the world pulled us in to these giant political things, and give me one reason why I should leave these people and join your side.
Because Sidon stood by your side.
Sidon is not a reason, man. Sidon's just a dude.
Once again, you are a treacherous, duplicitous fool. You turn your back on your allies and aligned yourself with the filthy humans who massacred your people.
These humans, they've become my friends, and I've recently learned that my father is Pythor, and they're my family.
Yes, and your ancestors were massacred by the humans. What about that family?
But it's not what they're about right now. You know, it's not what they're about. We got to move past this.
What do you want from me?
I want. Okay. And I turn to everyone else and I say, can we agree to let this one go? Go back to the stores and tell them it's not. Sorry. If you look around you, you see your fallen brethren around you, and this isn't what we did. This is what Sidon did. Sidon sent you to us to attack us, and politically, that's bullshit. Like, we didn't want this. So if we let you go, will you go back to your people and tell them that we don't want this? It's Sidon's doing?
The only mistake we made was not sending more. But if you wish me to be your messenger boy, I can do that.
I'd rather do that than have one more hornhead dead.
So cut my binds then.
Stephanos, please be on the go. You've seen how we use our magic and the power of our fist and everything in between to defend ourselves. If you attack, it's your folly. Eret.
I look around, I see my fallen brothers, my fallen sisters around me. And I see this tornado of a human here, massacring centaurs like they always have. I am no fool.
You came to us. If you didn't interrupt us, then we would not have attacked you. You were the ones who threatened us. So please, where this is showing good grace from Okobolo and from the others, threatening his family, not just himself, and him letting you live, please remember this.
I will remember. I will return to my tribe. Let the chieftain know that Okobolo, the Minotaur, let me go.
Tell them the story true. Tell them the story true. And I cut him loose.
The creature glares around at all of you. And he starts taking off. Boom, 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 boom. To let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in a very quick speed, he takes off and leaves, eventually galloping out of sight.
Well, I hope he doesn't come back with reinforcements.
Yes, we should perhaps move, but it will take him a time to reach a centaur camp, and at the very least, we've bolstered our legend. Stephanos, you were amazing. Those new skills that you brought out truly turned the tide in the battle.
Yes,
So we-
Stephanos. Stephanos. The leader of our group.
Shall we loot these bodies?
Yes. Is there anything of value on them?
Spears and longbows. Pikes and longbows.
I would take a longbow, actually. I've been wanting a longbow. Yes, thank you. Yes, please.
You have a longbow.
Yay.
And
Are there
can I take one, or
customs?
is that?
So what was
can I
that,
take
Ed?
one? Is that one?
Yep, you can take a longbow,
Can I
sure.
take- I need a ranged weapon.
Sure.
I guess works. Oh no.
Do you have a proficiency in longbows?
I don't actually know how I check that.
It's underneath your passive perception. It has weapons.
Bottom left.
And bottom.
Oh boy.
And you're proficient in short swords and simple weapons. Unfortunately, you don't know how to use a longbow.
Oh, okay.
Just
But I will give you, Ed, please take my short bow. Thank you for joining with me. I will hold on to this longbow. And so I give you my short bow.
Okay. That's,
Which you can use. It's a simple weapon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I've added it to your sheet, Ed. So if you just refresh your character sheet, you'll see like you've got dart, short bow, and short sword. And just between the short bow and a long bow, longbow's got ridiculous range and does a bit more damage, I think. A short bow still gives you that ranged option.
Okay.
And
yeah,
minor,
I'll see it now.
cool. Minor point as well, Ed. You guys took a short rest, which is like a way to like patch up your wounds. You weren't injured, but do you see at the top of your screen where it says short rest? Sort of top middle. It's a black button with a red kind of fire next to it.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, so click on short rest, then another thing pops up, it says, and then click on take short rest. Did you do that?
Yep.
Now the cool thing about monks is when they take a short rest, they get all their key points back. So if you scroll down to where your key points, if you did the short rest correctly, you should have all your key points back.
Yep. Sorry, my page just did a strange thing.
Okay. Well, regardless, so let's keep that in mind. Whenever you take a short rest, which is you sit down for an hour and patch up wounds and stuff, you get all of your key points back. So those 3 you used for flurry of blows, you've got them back. So That's a good thing. Okay, so anyway, so the centaur gallops off into the distance. Is he going to be true to his word? I don't know. Maybe if somebody had incited him, you could have worked that out.
Regardless, I feel that he's going to return bloodied and bruised with none of his compatriots. It's a great message, whether he delivers it or not. I'm more concerned about why the servant of Sidon is riding a dragon. The dragon lords were fighting against Sidons, and yet this man is riding not just a dragon, but a silver dragon. It strikes me as very odd that Gaius might be riding such a beast.
Kyra pipes up and says, well, this is similar to that, remember we were kind of attacked, well, you guys were attacked in your dreams by Lutheria, right? This is once again a good news, bad news situation. We've got the attention of Lutheria, and we've got the attention of Sidon. So much so that he's sending assassins after us to try and take us out. So, yeah, expect more of this. You've got their attention.
I wholly think that this is good news. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, and we've come through stronger than ever. Well done.
Oh yeah, well done, guys. That was amazing. I mean, when Proteus, you got smeared by that horse. I'm going to call it a horse. I know it pisses off the centaurs, but I'm going to call him a horse anyway. That horse did you a number, Proteus. I thought we were done for.
A couple numbers.
Well, shall we make tracks? Let's not wait around to see if we suffer any repercussions.
All right, let's hobble along this road to Astoria.
Okay, the
I'm
rest...
keeping an eye out for signs of basilisks, but you know, we
And
make
the
it back to
sound of galloping hooves.
You don't sound any basilisks. You don't hear any centaur hooves. And towards the end of the day, it's not quite the end of the day, you make your way back to the city of Astoria. Now, you know you've had dealings with Commander Gaius before. I mean, presumably he's returned. You don't know. But you keep an eye out for a silver dragon. You see no dragon. What do you do? And of course, there's still the sacrifice of Okobolo coming up.
In 4 days, just over 4 days, just less than 4 days time.
Yes, well, we have to return to the Dragon Temple with the Horn of Belmeria.
Shall we?
3 days time? Yeah, because we spent the night.
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah, so we got 3 more sleeps, right? Is that right?
Yeah, put down
That's
here
the way
next to
it's-
the Rock of Extra 3 days. There is a text tool, but there we go. 3 days time.
So is that 3 days? Is that 2 sleeps, or is that 3 days, 3 nights, and then on the 4th day, or is it on the 3rd day?
It's at the end of the 3rd day because the sacrifice begins at dusk. So you got like 3 full days.
3 full days. So yeah, this is cool. Because this is night, and then we get 3 full days. Yep, sweet. That's right.
Yeah, it's like Christmas is coming.
At 6 p.m. Shall we? Let's return these kids first. Perhaps we might be able to motivate some of the family members to keep an eye out for some of the beasts that may attack you on the Rock of Estor too.
Right.
We might get some good information.
I think if we inform King Pythor of what has happened, he should be able to spread the news. We need to see Aesop in Dragon Shrine, and also perhaps consult with Vulcan in the Forge.
Yes, certainly. Coroner, are you able to find your own way home from here?
Yeah, I can. Have you met my dad, Pericles, yet?
No.
Well, someone
Coroner.
come with me. I'm sure he wants to thank you.
All right. Well, if it's on the way, where's your house?
Well, it's not really on the way. It's out. He runs a vineyard just outside the east gate.
Oh,
Vineyard.
I don't. Did you say wine?
Oh, he runs a vineyard. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Oh my gosh, God, we've got to go there, guys. We have to.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I would like to bring Denise to Pythor at some point, though.
Sure. Okay, so we'll do Coroner, then we'll do Denise. Okay, so you head out the east gate. The east gate is not heavily fortified because, it's a great big mountain range to the north of the gate, so no real guards here. But you come to a lonely vineyard on the outskirt of the city. Wooden trestles erupt from the till soil in neat symmetrical rows. Healthy green vines wind around these structures bearing a bountiful crop of brilliant purple grapes. After some walking, you find a fit, middle-aged man among the vines, pruning the plants with great care. Upon hearing your approach, the man turns around and greets you, but then he sees Coroner. And she says, Coroner, you've returned! And she just runs into his head and grabs him and starts sobbing. Coroner! And he's very emotional about seeing his daughter returned. And he says, how did you get free, Coroner? And she wipes her tears and puts, these guys saved me. And the guy said, well, it's hard to know what to say, but thank you for saving my daughter. My name is Pericles. I don't know how I could thank you.
Well, I mean, we would have done it for free, but would you happen to have a fine vintage or two, perhaps?
Yeah, of course. Here's 6 bottles of my finest.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, thank you very much indeed.
Now, I used to be an adventurer like yourself until, Coroner came along, and I couldn't bring myself to, put myself in danger and leave her as an orphan. But I used to
understand when small ones come along, then priorities change.
All true. Do you have children, my friend? She says to Okobolo.
I have children. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Well, I pray to the 5 gods that you'll see them again soon. But I did do some adventuring, and I did have this javelin that proved quite useful in when I was kind of cornered. Please, I must insist that you take this javelin. I have no use for it anymore.
Can you perhaps give us, is there any special properties to this javelin?
Well, firstly, if you look in roll 20, it looks like that.
Oh goodness, well that's a beautiful item.
Well, yes, it's magical, and if you throw it and say the command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning.
Ooh, wow, that's really something else. Oko Polo, you throw the odd javelin in the past. Would you want to take this fine armament?
I pick it up and I heft it in one hand and hold it up to the sky, and I say, "Yes, yeah, I would clear. Yes, Yes, this seems right.
You
I'll
need-
show my father.
You need to know the command word, though. Take a guess what the command word is.
Why?
Fuck you.
No. It's more polite than that.
Shazam.
Coroner. The password, the command word is my daughter's name. So you throw it, say coroner, or transform into a bolt of lightning.
She
Right.
must have had quite an interesting child.
No, I'll lift it and throw it directly up in the sky and say the command word.
Transforms into a bolt of lightning, shoots up into the air, there's lightning erupts, and then the javelin kind of falls back to the ground.
Into my hand or to the
No, it's not quite the Mjolnir or the Hammer of Thor. Of course, the idea is you throw it, and the lightning goes in it goes in a straight line, and the javelin lands wherever it lands.
Wow, in a line. That's cool.
Yeah, so you
Excellent.
aim to throw the javelin normally to hit somebody. If you hit them, they take 4d6 lightning damage, and then everybody in a line also makes a dexterity saving throw for another 4d6 damage. So the person you're aiming at could, in theory, take 8d6 lightning damage.
Yeah. Coroner's father, Heracles. Amazing. Thank you.
So you're breaking up a bit, Mr. Bolo. You're
So,
cutting in and out.
what is
Yes.
I'll look the name of your enemies when I your greatest enemy.
No, you're cutting in and out, Vinny. It's hard to understand you. Something's up. Dunno, maybe
Bad Wi-Fi.
Better?
Might have to type it.
Oh, that was better.
Heard better.
When I use this javelin, Heracles, I'll also curse you. Who's your greatest enemy?
Cutting out.
Yeah, the first bit we got, but the second
Also-
bit we did it.
I'll also curse ...
Maybe disconnect from Discord and reconnect, Vinny. Maybe that'll help.
I reckon Okobolo would certainly curse, because that's just what he does anyway.
Well, his first thought was "fuck you" as a command word.
Yeah, I know.
And you're still blue, by the way, Okobolo.
He's still blue.
Yeah.
He's a blue ball.
Blue ball, yeah.
He says it might take a bit.
Yeah, the Blue Bulls are a South African Super Rugby team.
That's true.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Blue Bulls, that's right. Okay, so Okobolo says something maybe we'll find out next week. And it's unfortunate because Okobolo wanted to talk to Pythor about Denise.
His papa. Let's see.
Okay,
Shall we? Yeah. Okay. I'll have a look at the wine. What does the wine look like? Does it? We might pop one open and just have a little snifter before we go back in. Hey,
Yes, please.
smell the wine, and then switch it around and do a little bit of a taster and pass it to Proteus as well, and that sort of thing. How does it taste?
it tastes good.
Delicious.
It's a nice red. Yep.
It's a nice red. Fantastic. Particles, and I pass the bottle around, but he's almost hoarding the other 5, like like Gollum.
Okay.
I'll deal these out. I'll deal these out.
Well, wasn't someone attempting to find fine wine for Versi anyway, or something or other?
Demetria. That was for.
Silas. Yeah,
Silas was trying to find some for Demetria.
And who we've killed.
There's somebody there, but we didn't find a fine vintage in time.
No, he bought a nice wine, but she tried it and she was fine. But we killed her.
But we killed her.
Yeah. Well, this could go really nicely in this drinking horn. Actually, I'd suggest perhaps when we visit Aesop, we might drink a toast to Coroner and Pericles and all the others that have been saved.
Okay,
I'll drink to that.
So do you want to go visit Aesop now?
Oh, Bolo's back, isn't he? I just saw him pop up there.
Yep.
Yep. Let's go
Am
to
I
Python.
back?
You are back.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep, sounds bad.
You said you'd use it and you'd also curse, and that's as far as we got, Bolo.
I will curse Pericles' enemies when I use it, so that they will not be able to go to heaven.
Oh. Well, Pericles says, well, I know who you are. I know who all of you are. And, yeah, I mean, you got my support, and people are starting to talk about you around town as well. I mean, I know that the halfling was mocked when she arrived. It seems people are thinking of you guys slightly differently now. We heard what you did in the Heartlands with the giant boar. And we know you've returned children, not just Coroner, but so many more. And, yeah. While the people who disliked you, I don't think it would be fair to say they like you. But the public opinion seems to be shifting on you guys.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, so on the way to Aesop's shrine, I would really like to introduce Denise to Pythor. And
Yes.
say, Pythor, father.
Yeah, what's up, son?
We've. By the way, your mate the Gaius, he's a complete dick. But
I could have told you that.
I would like you to I would like you to meet Denise.
Well, hello, Denise.
Denise is your great niece.
Oh,
Your
another one.
your
Fantastic.
great-
Hi, Denise. Hello.
I was hoping, Pythor and Honora, would you guys mind just taking care of Denise and showing her this side of her family so that she can go back to the tribes and tell them of what's going on here.
Oh, well, of course. Denise, you look skinny. Have some food. And he throws a whole chicken at her. And she politely starts ripping off some of the chicken.
Now, Pythor, the dad, the reason she's skinny is because things aren't going so good for the people out in the steppes. Like sometimes we've come across. The last thing that happened to us was we were attacked by a band of centaurs who were down for Sydon. They were go down for Sydon.
Yeah, well,
And
Centaurs have
it
always
makes
been
me
like
think
that.
that maybe you've not been like kind of taking care of everyone equally around the place. So if you could use your like city-wide powers and God, you might maybe make things a little bit better for not just the people who are in the city, but people these hairless apes. I don't no offense, but us hornheads, you know, that might go a long way to stopping Sidon being so influential in their lives.
So let me get this clear. You want me to open the gates and form some type of alliance with the Centaurs? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're not so bad, you know. They're ferocious fighters,
I
and I know there's historically there's a lot of stuff going on, but this is the time of change, Father. This is the time where we have the power to change everything for the better.
Now, son, let me say that I agree with you. That I open my doors to the Centaurs. The Centaurs have a long memory. 500 years ago, I led forces. I fought wars. I fought battles with Centaurs. There's a lot of bad blood between us. If I was to open the doors, they would massacre us where we stood. There is no peace to be had with the Centaurs.
That is, quite frankly, bullshit, Dad. Bullshit. There's always, if there, we have to work towards peace, right? An
History is
apology
a
would go a long way.
apology. Are you suggesting I did something wrong? Defending the settlers of this land? How dare you?
I'm just saying, in war, things have got like things might get a little bit hectic, and you might do things that you might later regret.
I regret nothing. I will defend the people as I did before. As soon as this oath of peace is over, I will pick up my axe and do my part. If that means massacring more centaurs, and so be it.
Dad, once you start going for the little horns, how soon before you come for the big horns?
You are naive, son. You need to study history more. I stood with these companions against the humans, with the elves, with the dwarves. And we stood side to side, fighting the centaurs, fighting the giants, fighting the cyclops, and yes, we fought minotaurs too.
A few days ago, Dad, first off, I would have hated you. But, I've come to and I would have agreed with you that there's no way that we could really act together. But I've been with these what do you call them? Like the 2 arms, legs, no horns. Oh, they're cool.
Look, I know what Versi said to you. I know what you've been prophesied to do. So I keep on explaining to you, son, you need to do the things that I failed to do. Maybe you can vote, perhaps get a peace between the centaurs and the settler races. But it is not I. There is too much bad blood between us. History has a long memory.
History has a long memory, but an apology would go a long way.
Once again, you're implying I did something wrong. I did nothing wrong. defend them. I was proud to defend the settlers.
Well, look, I hope by the end of this we can see eye to eye about this. But until then, let's just wrestle.
All right, son. Bring it on. Okay, make an athletics check as you try and wrestle the god of battle.
Cool. I haven't got my sheet up, but I'm rolling. I rolled an 18,
Okay, let's see. His athletics,
which is +7, so 25.
25. Was it as with his plus 22 athletics? He rolls a 41. No contest.
He had a chance. If he rolled a natural 1, you would have got him.
What did he roll? He rolled a 19. Yeah, plus 22 is 41.
Yeah. So I just, Dad, fucking like an angry like man hug, like it's a love wrestle.
Oh yeah. It's friendly, but he's got you pinned completely.
Yeah.
And it gives you a little noogie on the head, then lets you up.
Dad, one day.
Well, I pray for that day, son. As I said, I want you to do the things I could not do. You're not there yet, but I pray that one day you will be.
Yeah. Okay. Until that day, all I've got to say is that Commander Gaius is a fucking dick, and you should kick him out.
Commander Gaius is indeed a fucking dick. He's under my oath of hospitality, though. I cannot kick him out. In fact, I'm honor bound to protect him. So if you lose your temper, Mr. Bolo, and attack Commander Gaius, then I will be honor bound, oath bound, in fact, to attack you as well. He is not to be harmed.
We have some intelligence that may be of use to you, perhaps, but on our recent journeys, we observed Commander Gaius riding on the back of a silver dragon. We're not sure what this might mean, but perhaps that might mean something to you.
There was many silver dragons that fought in the First War against the forces of Sydon and Lutheria, so it is odd that he rides a silver one.
Perhaps we could confront him about this after drinking from the dragon horn.
Of course.
What say you, heroes?
Let's drink.
Okay.
The Dragon Temple.
So we head over
Let's
to
go.
Temple of the Aesop. Now, this is where we'll need to end for tonight's session, but just out of interest, what are you intending to do next session so I can get a bit more prepared? I mean, you have 3 days before Okobolo is maybe sacrificed on it.
We're potentially going to go... One idea was we're going to go north and thin out the river monsters. I don't know.
But do the monsters come from the north? What we were going to do, drink from the dragon horn, have a yarn to Vulcan and see what he suggests us doing.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to talk in the pub to get their take on the monsters and any intel where we might go to thin it out.
Sure.
That was like the 3 major things. And because Vulcan was going to send us to the forge, wasn't he?
Well, he might know something about the forge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must shake the sword, so he might know something about the forge. That's why we're going to talk to him and claim the mighty weapons wielded against the Titans by the first Dragon Lord. Okay.
Which is at the Necropolis. That's
Which is
where
at
the
the
first dragon
Necropolis.
hordes are buried.
But that's some distance away, is it not? So travel time.
Whoops,
That
not
might
that
Well,
bad.
it looks on the map as just as far as the temple.
The Temple of the Oracle.
So assuming things go relatively smoothly, you could get there and back easily before the time of the sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yep.
but I'm
Possible
thinking,
next.
yeah.
So looking for going to the pub, searching for monsters to maybe thin out the herd. So when Okobolo stands on the rock of Estor, he might have a fighting chance. Going to the pub to do that. Drinking from the horn of Balmetria, and talking to Pythor. Maybe going to the forge if he knows where that is. Maybe going to the necropolis. I know at least some of you have business at the necropolis.
Yeah.
I believe. Oh, actually, Aris has some business there.
Hmm.
So hopefully Leah can join us next week. Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you very much for that.
Okay. We'll see you all next
See you guys
week.
later.
Okay.
Take
Thank
care,
you,
guys.
Malcolm.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Fun session.
Bye.